Hello beautiful friends, and welcome to a Christmas thrifting video with me. So it is currently October, but I'm gonna stop by this Goodwill really quick. It's about 40 minutes away from my home, just to see if they have any Christmas stuff, because I want to start early to see what they have. I do have a few things that I want, things to hang up my stockings, maybe a wreath, anything brass, of course. It's so bright out here, but let's go in and see what they have. I filmed this video back in October because I was already in the Christmas spirit, going thrifting, looking for things that I can add to my Christmas collection. This store for the week had green tags that were 50% off. They had lots of furniture. The thrift store was really big. The end caps, as you can see here, are on point, had lots and lots of things. They were filled, and I was ready to explore. Now, the first thing that caught my eye were these two bins that they were bringing things out in. I always check them just to see if they have anything. Now, they had a lot of wooden things. I'm always thinking about Christmas gifts that I can gift to someone. Something that I always keep my eye out for are trays, and this copper one was just so beautiful, only coming in at $2.99. Such a great deal. I didn't grab it because I didn't really need it, but imagine something like that in the kitchen or on your coffee bar. Let me know if you're the same way, but I always stop by the furniture section before heading to the section that I'm looking for, and this solid table was so pretty, as well as this painting. Okay, I think I found the Christmas section, and it's looking really, really sad, but let's just kind of dig around and see if there are any gems around here. I already see this. It's so cute. I don't know, maybe you put a candle inside. Super sweet. It's $4.99. I actually kind of like this, but I don't have anything blue, so let's keep looking. So here's the overview of the whole Christmas section. We have mugs here, we have a couple things down here, and then it kind of goes into Halloween and fall stuff. So let's see if something catches our eye. This could be like a cute little Christmas gift, but $7.99, I'm not sure if that's worth it. These are kind of cute. Okay, this is not a huge amount of mugs, but let's see what they have, because this one catches my eye already. It is so precious and just so sweet. Only 99 cents. And then if you are a Starbucks girly, they have a few here as well for $3.99, so that's a fraction of what they would sell originally. And this kind of reminds me of like Dr. Seuss. Super sweet. They have this one that's a little bit more neutral, and then this one is really big and bold. Really pretty. They have a set. And then I really like this one, but it's more like a bowl than a mug, so I don't know. $3.99, not bad at all, and it looks like it's in good condition. There's a few more. This one is really pretty. Thrift stores are really unpredictable. That's why stopping in often and shopping out of season is really the way to go with thrift shopping. There is truly something for everyone at these thrift stores. They're typically full of little trinkets and things that you can find that are unique in style and really add character. If you are someone who likes to host like myself, or you know you're going to be going to potlucks during the holiday season, be sure to stop by their dishware section and see what they have to offer. There could be beautiful, unique pieces that you can find that you can use over and over again. At first glance, this thrift store didn't seem like it had much Christmas decor, but then I hit the Ralph Lauren jackpot. If you know that is the style, everyone is talking about it, everyone is going for it. As you see here, I found lots of elements from the inspiration of the Ralph Lauren collection. Now, if you don't know what that is, Ralph Lauren style is a timeless, sophisticated, and warm aesthetic defined by colors that are classic. It has lots of different layers and textures. The key elements include rich hunter green color, a deep red, and prominent use of plaid. Now, other materials that are used are leather and velvet, just creating that nostalgic feeling, and often incorporating vintage inspired pieces like candlelight, glass, crystal. It's like rustic glam accents to create a cozy, layered, and very intentional look. Even the teddy bears that I found here were very old world like, just so beautiful, so dear to the heart. Kind of reminds me of something your grandma would have and bring out every Christmas. And I just want to remind you that you don't have to go out to the department stores and buy all of this new Christmas decoration just to fit in with what everybody else is doing. You can always go to the thrift store and find something that is going to mimic the style that is popular or that is very in and trendy, and create your own version of that, one thrift store at a time. And honestly, it's going to be so much more special that you really had to curate it and create your own style from that. There's always something that you can find. So pretty. I think I have a spot for this in between my two kitchen windows. It comes with a little hook, so that is so perfect. Did you know this is called a teardrop swag? I had no idea and had to look it up, and I learned something new today, but this is definitely Ralph Lauren style with a plaid bow and all the red ornaments in it. This is just exactly what I want, so I'm gonna go off of that, and yeah, I think I'm gonna love it. And I love the pine cones. This is the natural element that I just really appreciate. And I have a few more, so I can totally add as well. Now, some of you might think I'm crazy for getting rid of all the red that is on that piece, but honestly, for me, I love the Ralph Lauren look, but it's just not my Christmas decor right now. I had that for the first 10 years of my marriage and I loved it. It was very traditional and beautiful, but I decided to change that 2 years ago, and I'm not going to buy into that style just because it's in this year. I don't want to do that, and I don't want you guys to feel pressured to do that. Just go with what you originally have and maybe add to that so you don't feel overwhelmed. Here we are in the basket section. Now, Ralph Lauren is all about texture and layering upon layering different elements. And I love, love, love baskets to put Christmas trees in. I feel like they give such a beautiful and creative way of displaying Christmas trees, whether they're real or not, or if they're on your front porch in the home. Now, here we are with ceramics and glassware. You can do the same thing, put a Christmas tree in something like this. That would be so beautiful, and it is that deep red color that Ralph Lauren represents. This little green one would be so beautiful as well. Ralph Lauren Christmas is all about creating that nostalgic feeling, and one of the best ways to do that is to display moments in your life that are dear and precious to you, whether it's from your childhood or your children when they were little, maybe even your favorite animals. I'm definitely doing that this year, and the frames at the thrift store are truly affordable. Now, by the time I was done thrifting, I found this whole set. It was so pretty for a family of 4, something that you can definitely use for the holidays. I also found this vintage set, whole wheat, so beautiful. They were selling it separately. There are serving plates and platters. This 21 piece was over $350, so the thrift store definitely has beautiful vintage pieces that you can curate your own Christmas or just use it throughout the year if it is neutral. I hope that this video brought you some inspiration to do some of your own thrifting, think outside the box, create your own holiday decor. And if this brought you any kind of joy, please do consider subscribing. I'm excited to post a lot more videos for this holiday season just to bring some joy and inspiration. I am so excited to show you guys the things that I did find at the thrift store. Now, it wasn't a lot of things. I don't have like this huge haul or anything, but the things that I did get, I really wanted. I have a vision for every single thing that I got. And I'm gonna start off with the 2 terracotta pots that I got. I don't know if you can see how big that is compared to my head, but I got this one and then I got this one. I don't like how that has 2 different colors, but I wonder if I could like wash it and see how we can get that to be the same color. I'm thinking it's the sun, but I don't know. Let me know if you know what I can do about that. But for these, what I have planned is my front porch. I really want to put a real Christmas tree in here, and it would just look so beautiful and kind of tie everything in, because I have a lot of ornaments that are copper and just copper glass, so beautiful. So I can just imagine a really pretty Christmas tree, a real one in there. That would be just amazing. And then this one, if I get this out, I want to put this in my kitchen, like right by my sink. I have like this area where I like to have either fresh flowers there or some kind of plant. So I'm gonna do a Christmas tree there. And then this thing was really exciting. I know it's like crazy looking, but I think that if I just, you know, kind of play around with the greenery, I can get it to stay the way that I want. I love the texture of this greenery, and the pine cones are really pretty. I don't have anything red, so I did mention that I'm gonna take all the red stuff off. I'm gonna give it to my sister because she does do red. And my vision for this is maybe like a brown bow with some bells, or add more pine cones to it. And then I want to put it in the kitchen. I will show you a little peek of like where I want to put it. And then the last thing that I got, I think is going to be my favorite piece. So it was $2.99, and then green tags were 50% off this week. And then these are to put pictures in. So I'm going to paint this. I thought I was just gonna spray paint the whole thing, but looking at it now, I really like this gold. It's really pretty. So if I can, you know, color this in, maybe a brown color or something neutral, and just keep the gold, I would totally do that. Obviously it's super filthy and I need to clean it, but imagine how pretty this would be in like the entryway or in the kitchen. I have like this triangle where there's 2 big windows, and then in front of the sink, there's like this whole big area. So I kind of want to fill it up with all things Christmas. And we spend a lot of time in the kitchen. So I was thinking maybe throughout the season when we're doing different things, I can just, you know, print out my favorite pictures of the girls or the family, and do something like that. I think it would be so precious and something that we can just change throughout, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas time. So yeah, just like super simple things that I purchased, but I think they're gonna make a big difference and bring just a little bit of joy to the holiday season. I hope that this inspires you to go out and do some thrifting of your own and see what you can find, because honestly, it's just like a game of what you can find that day. Sometimes it's a lot of things, sometimes it's just a little bit of things. But if you are interested, go to the first year I started posting and just watch all of my Christmas videos. I have bought so many things from the thrift store, like beautiful brass reindeers and a Christmas sign. I mean, all the things. So I'm really happy with what I got today. And remember, live life beautifully today.